team pick.
Hello, welcome back to the TI8 2018 Regional Qualifiers. My name is Nomad, and this is Team Singularity versus the final tribe in this best-of-1 group stage game. So we saw Team Singularity taking a game of wind and rain, and you know what? Who won out of final tribe versus OG? It was indeed an OG victory. So,
10 seconds remaining.
alrighty, let's get into it. So we're well into this drafting phase already, as we have right now a Magnus, a Tusk, and a Leshrac coming out for the final tribe. Again, quite interesting. This Magnus seems to be forcing his way back into the meta a little bit. Meanwhile, Team Singularity, they've gone for a Lycan, Windranger, and Treant Protector opening. Very exciting stuff from them. So everybody's kind of just getting a bit exciting with their drafts right now. You know, they know that they know just going straight up meta isn't going to work. You don't want to do that in these best of one games. You need to try something a little bit different. So both teams trying to get an advantage, not get cheesed is a big thing as well. No real cheese bans so far, but you know we saw Thunder Awakenings wrecking it through the some of the games yesterday with on the backs of like Huskars and Meepos, etc. Pretty exciting stuff in these. It's been a really good qualifier so far, honestly. Like from all regions, SA has been super exciting. You know, this region it's been pretty good so far. You know, we've seen some we've seen, what have we seen? We've seen Meepos, we've seen Huskars, of course, yesterday in SA. Then over in SEA, well, that's going on right now, I believe. I think SEA's got Cyclops, perhaps? Yeah, Cyclops and Uni and Lumi going hard on SEA right now. TNC Predator versus Fnatic and TNC Tigers versus Boom ID. NC Corp doing pretty well. Danielle, sorry, not Luminous, no more Luminous. Danielle stepped in for this one, so. Yeah, plenty of casts going on, plenty of games, loads of Dota, and we have a Phantom Lancer in this one right here. Okay, so can you doppelganger in Root? Because I don't think you can. I'm pretty sure you can't doppelganger out of Root. I might be wrong about that, but I don't think I am. Because doppelganger is not the same as like OD's Banish and stuff like that.
10 seconds remaining.
Which you can do out of Root, but you can't like obviously blink or anything like that out of it. So maybe you can, and that's why they picked it, or maybe it's just because it's a good hero versus Lycan and Windranger. Hard to say. Also really good versus Treant just because of the living armor. Obviously Treant living armor something, and then Phantom Lancer just comes in and tears it apart. He goes to town. So, Singularity. Getting into their reserve time now. Had a successful game. Final Tribe just had an unsuccessful game. You know, in these best of ones, in these full days of best of ones, you know, one loss and you know, you feel your momentum slipping. Stuff gets hairy very quickly. You need to keep that morale up. It's hard. It's pretty sounds simple. It sounds dumb, but you need to make sure that everybody's singing from the same hymn sheet. Otherwise, you can start to fall behind pretty quick. You don't want to drop unnecessary games just because everybody's not having a great time. But there we go, Team Singularity. They're going to pick up a Zeus. Not what I would have thought they'd go for. Interesting pick versus a Phantom Lancer as well, because Phantom Lancer, it just gives him a really nice diffusal game. He can just run down this Zeus. So maybe Zeus mid, Windranger support. I don't know. I think a lot of these guys used to play together though. I think Vashruk and Adamson used to be on Final Tribe. I could be wrong about that, but I think that's a thing which happened for a while. Anyway, nice to see Magnus back in the meta. We often see him comboed up the Lifestealer, but this time we see him with the Phantom Lancer. Tusk is another one we don't see a whole lot of, but always nice to see him. The Beastmaster banned out by the final tribe. And what is Team Singularity going to pick right now, right? They've got their mid laner. They've got their safe laner. Now, they've got push. What they need right now is some lockdown, if you ask me. I know they've got the Treant, but still. I would like to see... Tide doesn't sound fantastic. It's like it's just a bit of damage.
Dire team pick. Radiant team.
Alright, here we go. Just gonna jump straight in. Oh, they go for the Pugna. Okay, so Decrepify with a Zeus. Hello. And this Zeus is gonna be in the support. Pugna's gonna be mid, and Windrange is gonna be in off lane, and I'm pretty sure about that. So final tribe. What is the plan for you guys? What is the idea? What have you got cooking? What are you going to serve for us today? What are you going to serve us up?
5 seconds remaining.
Can I keep going? I don't know. It's so important that you win every single one of these best of ones you can, though, because, you know, the group stage and everything, you know, you lose too many and you all of a sudden find yourself in a really bad situation where you could, you know, be suffering unnecessarily. You know, you just want to make things as easy as possible for yourself in this stage, and you know, one bad loss and it just starts to snowball out of control from there, and then things get weird. Like we said about team morale, you know, if you start losing one, then it just goes down very quickly. If your team's having a good day, then it can make all of the difference. Now, final tribe. They're going to pick up the Kunkka. Is this an Era Kunkka? Or is this an Era... No, it's not an Era Mag. 5 Kunkka? 1 or 2 Lesh? Talk about versatile draft. Even I don't know what they're picking right now. What direction are they going to take it? Well, Mikey is on the Pugna, and Adamson is on the Wind Ranger, so... Yeah, Bashra gets on the support Zeus and Mastermind on the Wind Ranger. So yeah, as expected, Wind Ranger in the offline. Boom, called it. Era going to get on that Kunkka. Okay. I mean, I kind of like that versus the Pugna, honestly, because Pugna's super annoying because usually you can't hit him when he's decrepified, but Tidebringer, it doesn't care about decrepify. It still attacks you when you're decrepified. And Torrent and Boat will do extra damage, of course, so both of those things are going to be really fantastic for dealing with the Pugna, so yeah. Yeah, that. Mikey could struggle with the middle lane. And Era is one of the heroes which, one of the players which Final Tribe tend to play around. Hansken jumping on his Leshrac on the 5 position. Alrighty, let's get into it. Game number 1. Well, number 3 of the day, number 1 for these teams. It's best of 1 series, of course, so anybody's game, anybody can take it. And it makes all the difference in helping you get through to those all-important playoffs and eventually through to TI8. That's right. These teams is what we've been working towards all year, and everybody is ready to go. They've got their strats, they're all going for it, and now we have the smoke out from Singularity. Jesus, so many! Stop it! I can't hear myself think with all these lines going off. Alright, looks like everybody's run down on the cooldown, but in 30 seconds it's all going to happen again. I don't think it's a minute. Oh, no, Justin fans still got one available. Alright, Singularity coming forwards on this rune, just getting super aggressive, using this smoke to get up a nice deep early ward here up on the little high ground lip here. Also get one at mid as well, so making full use of that smoke as Lycan goes to deal with that. And he's actually going mid, Mastermind's going top, and they're going to try lane bottom with the Lycanthrope. That is the plan. Wait, what? Oh yeah, Mikey's back here. Alrighty, so you're gonna have a Pugna, a Solon. Sorry, Lycan's gonna be mid. My bad. Dog. That is very, very, very vague. You can't just pause and say dog. Might be insulting them. Anyway, Mikey, Bashra, and Solon. So we're gonna have Pugna, Zeus, and Treant. So okay, I like this lane already with the Decrepify and the Lightning Bolt combo. That's gonna do a lot of damage. Frost, is he going to be able to withstand the magic lane? I don't know. NomadCasts, just chopping down some trees. Remember when I first started playing Dota, I thought that you only got the melee damage if you chop down a tree. in the last, like, minute or something. I was thinking, this is a lot of effort. I had to keep chopping down trees here.
Now. Your admiral is on board.
Mikey throwing out some spins as goes down to harass onto Frost.
The battle
Well, looks like they will claim these runes. 2 for 2 on the runes. No big surprise there as they blocked me out. Adamson lets the creep go. He ran around the wrong way of the tower. Annoying when that happened. Let's another one go. Alright. Adamson, you're not fooling me. You've messed up this block, dude. You've messed up this block, but it will go under Ira's tower at least, so. Or will it? No, Ira comes forwards. Oh, the dream block. Look at that. It's right on the edge of the tower aggro. Oh, Ira. Just having a beautiful time. Oops, sorry, Lucas. I didn't mean to pick. And this last hit war, I mean, I imagine it'll go the way of Ira just because of Tidebringer. You know, it gives him a pretty big advantage in this in the laning phase, so. Also gives him the ability to push down towers. And I like the way they've switched up. They didn't want to lane the Pugna versus the Kunkka. Makes sense to me. It's not a hero which Mikey can push against particularly well. You know, he's got fantastic wave clear, and we already talked about the damage that he can do to the Pugna. And there comes the lightning bolt. Now, I think they're going to save their mana. We'll see. I mean, obviously, Zeus is just going to sit in the trees with a clarity going. Meanwhile, Pablo is fighting himself. And, oh, there we go. Yeah, so what we're going to see is the Decrepify with the Lightning Bolt and the Nether Blast. That's going to be so much damage for us to deal with. TI8, however, in the top lane, taking a lot of damage as Hanskin gets to work with these Lightning Bolts. Going to see a lot of Lightning Bolts this game. Meanwhile, mid, Era gets its harassal onto Adamson. And we have a quick pause out. Oh, again, mouse issues. It's been prevalent today. Oh, poor old someone, I don't know whose, but someone's mouse is just playing up. Need to get themselves a oh, I was gonna do a shameless sponsor plug for Sennheiser, but then I remembered they don't do mice. But you know, if your mouse isn't working, then you could always buy a new headset and just listen. Don't need to use your mouse, just listen. Fancy new Sennheiser headset. Use promo code BTS. Get 5% off your Sennheiser purchase. Zeus. Gonna be playing around with the tusk here. And Pablo's just throwing out those taunts. He loves a good cheeky taunt or two. Meanwhile, up at top, we do have this Magnus and Leshrac lane. Screams harass to me, if I'm honest. And has he gone for the skewer? He hasn't. He has gone for the shockwave for the harass. Triple mangoing up.
Stick with me, Leshrac, and we'll go far.
Stick with me, Leshrac, and we will go far. Wise words indeed.
Ah, clear sailing now.
9 CS going to the Magnus though. Currently the CS leader. This Empower doing a lot of work, and there's a lot of enhanced right click. You know, you got the Empower. Oh, we're gonna have some Empower Tidebringer action as well. That's gonna be pretty exciting. You can get close enough to do the extra damage. Addison just kind of playing around with Era. Down at bottom, Bashrik just trying to do as much harass damage as he can. Same with Mikey as well, using the Decrepify to stop Frost from being able to CS. Well, 60 mana this costs. Pogna has some ridiculously cheap spells early on. We'll cancel that clarity. Does cost obviously the Tusk a bit of mana, but he's got clarity of his own. I wonder if that'll get cancelled. The War of Clarities. Oh, quick pause again. Poor Adamson is not having too much luck with his mouse, is he?
Normally.
Okay though, they got the Decrepify out. They're going to Arc Lightning him and Decrepify him as well. It's going to hurt. It is, although he could doppelganger the whole thing if he wanted, so not that big of a deal. So this pause actually kind of messes up his own team. Yep, there you go. Although Mikey was ready for it, although the Decrepify does get purged, so. Lightning comes down, and Lightning, a little bit more damage. Mikey coming under tower. Can they do the damage though? Frost actually with the south turnaround, finding the kill onto the Pugna and Bashrik. Just sitting under tower? Hello? Now popping that salve as Pablo is doing his best to chase him down. Doesn't have the damage, however, doesn't have any spells to throw out at him. Will cancel the salve. Trying to turn this one down, perhaps. Lightning comes down, but they're done. They don't want to commit too much mana to this Tusk kill. It's all about mana preservation in this lane, and you dump all your mana onto a Tusk who doesn't die, then your lane's going to be pretty awkward as Phantom Lancer just farms away and spams out Spirit Lances at you.
Invisibility.
Meanwhile, Jadassen Fan and Hanskin just putting out the damage, putting out the pressure onto Mastermind up here at top. But you know, this is the offlaner. You know? Ooh, if that's still not landed, she'd be dead. Mastermind very close, playing on the edge. Meanwhile, Adamson continues to suffer in this middle lane, 14 and 5 compared to the Kunkka's 24 and 8. And that's a Tidebringer effect, you know, it's what we expected. They're just putting Adamson here for levels and 1 or 2 CS with the dogs, maybe if you can get it. Even committing the house, try and get Caesar. These precious creeps. Doesn't want to come forwards, he knows the air is just going to hit him, and it's going to hurt. Goodbye, dogs. Yep, 2 last hits. I'm actually surprised he even bothered getting the Summon Wolves this game. It doesn't feel like it's super valuable. And Erish is happy to dominate this lane, continue holding on to that Tidebringer, chase him back. Meanwhile, Tusk being chased away by Bashrik. And they steal both their runes, you know, pretty big. Pablo tries his best. Could have just got himself killed here, yeah, absolutely did. So a little bit overcommitment to the bounty rune, maybe. Well, up at top, Solon looking to get the root. They get a nice shackle shot onto Hanskin here. A little bit more damage will be required. They find it though. They bring him down. Solon with the right clicks. Jansen Fan trying to skewer his way out of trouble here. And Mastermind, well, he's going to have a power shot in a couple of seconds. But Jansen Fan on this Magnus is far too tanky to go down to just that. So we'll be fairly safe here. Ooh, Mastermind having to make it into the trees here. A lot of heroes coming in for this kill. They really want to bring down this Wind Ranger. She gets the shackle once again, going for the kill onto the Magnus. He does actually manage to get himself out of this one. And gets brought down. I'm not sure how he made it out there. He didn't skewer. I think he just got... I don't know, that was really weird. Anyway, Solon drops as well as they clean up Mastermind and Solon. But Magnus, like, he just like popped out from here down to here. I don't know what happened. I'm going to be honest. I just... Did he just run? Well, so far so good for Singularity. They haven't started to crack under the pressure which the final drive is putting out here. But I mean, look at this lineup. You got a Lycan and Pugna lineup, and your lanes aren't actually going that well. You gotta wonder. You gotta say, well, this really the result you need from these lanes? I feel like Singularity needs to make something happen. They've got this really early game focused lineup, and if your lanes don't go well enough, then you're gonna feel pretty weak. Well, in comes the Lycan going for the first rotation, running onto the Leshrac here. Actually, they realize that Leshrac's scared, and Adamson's just chasing Janassim Fan under the tower here. Still got a couple of seconds left on that shapeshift form. Gonna dive the tier 2s. Why not? Power shot does miss. Adamson though, is he able to find it? Yes, he does. The clutch crit coming in at the last minute there. And TP back to base and get your health back.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Ashok hiding out in the trees. Doesn't really want to. Might make a play onto the Phantom Lancer here. Mikey's coming in as well to grabify use, but purged off very quickly by that doppelganger, and they have just guessed the wrong way. Oh, Frost! What a nice little juke around the trees here. Does get himself out alive. Meanwhile, Era looking to get his Shifty on in the middle lane, do some damage to this tier 2. In come the dogs. Thank you very much. Oh, didn't kill them. Surprising. What level are they? Oh, they're level 2 dogs now. They survive a little bit more. Tusk cover, Invis in the middle lane, because sees everything which Bashrik is doing. They could just go for this. I mean, they could kill Bashrik so easy here. I'm actually really surprised they're not just killing him. Like, literally just throw down the shards and you got a boat, you got a torrent. There you go. Just the whole kitchen sink. Get him down. Easy peasy. in this runes. Pretty good runes, actually, as it turns out. You know, Mikey will continue down on this push on the bottom lane. They need to keep someone here. The Phantom Lancer can't really move anywhere else, and they do bring the Leshrac down to get a bit of solo XP. Gonna be nice to him. Find his level 6 perhaps.
No gold for you.
Up at top, Solon could be in trouble trying to TP out of this one, but does not make it as Frost finds the kill with Janassim Fan here. And that empowered Phantom Lancer is going to be doing quite a lot of damage, as it turns out. Full levels into Phantom Rush as well, so getting that bonus agility for the hit. With the Empower makes his farming pretty quick as this tower starts to take the damage. Meanwhile, Bashrik and Mikey down at this bottom lane, they've got their Pugna and Zeus combo. Looking to try and force out this tower perhaps as Hanskin goes to the blocks. Just wants to hoover up some farm. Very hard to push versus Leshrac, but if they can kill him, will definitely make things easier. Pablo spotted out. He's just torn mad. Anderson comes in though. Looking to do the damage though. Gets his Singularity cancelled, so he won't have mana for that phase shift, for the shape shift very soon. However, Mikey is here with the Decrepify, and I think this is the Tusk going down. Yeah, just use that life drain to get vision of him through the trees. Very nice. Meanwhile, Frost, I imagine these are power treads coming out to him. I can't see it being anything else. Yep, and also Helm of Iron. Okay, so were they going for the armlet on the Kunkka? This late game seems so violent on the side of the final tribe, and they're doing pretty well already. But I'm fairly sure Singularity are just going to kind of hit some timing. You know, they've already found this Helm of the Dominance on the Helm of the Dominator on the Lycan. They'll go for the Necro, and then they're going to start pushing. And they've got fairly good resources to deal with pushing. You know, they've got the Leshrac for the counter push, they've got the Empower, and they've also got the Kunkka, obviously with Tidebringer and such. So it's actually pretty easy for the final tribe to hold out versus these picks against these pushes. So they're going to need to find kills somehow. That's going to be down to the Pugna and the Zeus. And obviously the Windrunner as well, with his focus fire. I think they really need to prioritize finding this Maelstrom on the Windrunner because of that. But now in they go onto the Windrunner, they call down the boat, they call down the Torrent, but it's not enough damage to bring down Mastermind, and now nice route from Solon, and a pause! Eesh! Mouse dead, sorry. Oh no. The curse of the mouse. Wowzers. XD, says Solon. No surprise either. And, well, there we go. Singularity running in. The Hanskin dropping very low. It's just trying to play around this fight a little bit. Stun up onto the creep now. Decrepified. No one's actually going down here. Mastermind's the only one who's actually fallen so far as Janassim Fan forces them back. Has got level 6 but didn't level RP. However, Hanskin does actually drop to Mikey as Mikey's coming forwards, trying to catch more and gets a second. Wants to go up onto the high ground and find Era. Is going to be careful about it though, as Era's looking for the X marks combo. Quite sensibly, Mikey actually goes top and finds maybe the Phantom Lancer. Is he going to make this TP out? The power shot comes through from Mastermind. Just respawned and immediately pops off. Oh, poor old Frost. Well, there's the shackle onto Pablo. Finds him in the tree line, but Pablo just says bye-bye. Waves in his face. Beautiful. I do love you, Tusk.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Invisibility.
Well, Bashrik's just going to try and do a bit of damage to this Magnus, force him out of lane, perhaps dump all of his mana into him, then TP back to base is usually the plan with these position 4 Zeuses. However, there's a Hanskin coming down on him. And Zeus says, no thank you, and I'm out of here. They have this dire ward up here, so they see it all. They see it all. That does seem to be the only dire vision, however. Meanwhile, the Radiant, they're sitting pretty with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wards across the map. That is a lot of warding. That's like stockpiling levels of wards. So they've got a lot of information right now.
Radiant's top tower
You know, I like what they're doing here. So basically, the plan is that they know that Singularity are going to be waiting. They're going to be waiting for these timings. Necrobook on the Lycan, which is going to be out soon. Oh, bottom lane. They find the kill onto the Leshrac. Sorry, anyway, as I was saying. They're going to be waiting for the Necrobook on the Lycan, Maelstrom on the Windrunner. And then I guess you can wait for the Veil on the Pugner as well. And then those items, yeah, definitely wait for the Veil on Pugner. Once you got those items, they're going to start looking for kills. They're going to start roaming around. And they're going to start trying to kill the final tribe. So final tribe, they just stockpile a couple of wards and basically just get as much information as they can during this critical phase, trying not to give anything away.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Zeus looking for this 8th land. Very good on the position for Zeus. As you just sit in the backlines and just get off lightning bolts. Very key. Also gives you some mana regen, which is really valuable. Quick smoke up. Zeus and the Pugner. Little ganking team. There are 3 heroes here as Mikey runs into them. Pretty aggressive right now. What do they see? They see the Zeus. And they don't see the Pugner, but they're just going to go for this Zeus kill, and Pugner's gone. He sees the 3 heroes here, yeah. He says, bye, Bashrik. And Bashrik will drop for that. So that's better than the Pugner dying, considering the Pugner was the one being positioned more aggressively there. Could have himself walked into the 3 heroes, but instead, decides one. The push should come out. They're leaving the creeps behind somewhat. Adamson sitting just out of view, but now Pablo comes in. Shapeshift is popped, but is Adamson going to run back in? Yes, he is. He's going for Pablo here, but the snowball comes out. Mikey trying to life drain off that Leshrac, but in comes the snowball, does cancel it, and they bring down Pablo. He's going to punch off just before he dies. Now looking for Handskin as well, and Adamson just runs straight past him, and there comes the Zeus ult to finish the job. Thinking about Frost, got to be more careful in that. There was the Torrent going to come through onto the Lycan, now back into human form, no longer a wolf, but the tower is gone, and that's what they came here for. And with it, a couple of kills to boot as well. Mikey and Mastermind still hanging around though. I mean, they've got this Decrepify Power Shot combo. They're pretty powerful. Oh, they don't quite get it though, so that means Magnus will survive. However, Mikey drops the Nether Ward. Fair amount of commitment for this. While Bashrik is doing, going on a little dewarding mission more than anything. Entry doesn't really reach anything.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Invisibility.
Well, we have an invisible pirate in our midst. Okay, so yeah, this is Singularity kind of stepping up with the wards now. Getting a lot of vision inside their jungle. The enemy jungle, sorry. And pretty much all lanes at all sides of the map as well. Pretty good for them. Meanwhile, Era gonna walk into Mikey here. Mikey just sitting here with not a whole lot of mana actually. Drops the Nether Ward, but the boat comes in. Yeah, stomp from Handskin as well, and they'll find this kill. They give it to Era. Era, no, he's looking pretty scary. Leading the net worth chart. Mikey pretty close behind, and Frost pretty close behind him. But Frost, oh, he's got this Diffusal Blade, and this is a whale of a time for the Phantom Lancer this game. He can wail on the Zeus, he can wail on the Pugner, Decrepify, yeah, whatever. Not a big deal. You can't, it doesn't purge it anymore on the Phantom Lancer. Not what Diffusal Blade do anymore. It's merely a slow, 'tis but a slow, so yeah, the Decrepify will remain. And yeah, I feel like Frost just gets this Diffusal Blade and can really run around these fights and do some damage. Oh, that was quick. Bashrik just gets eaten alive down at the bottom lane. Alright. Pro tip. Mikey and Bashrik. Stop going here, because you have died so many times in this part of the map already. And it's been pretty painful. It's been a pretty, like, I think it's about 4 times now they've been there. And oh, Janasafan using the scan, find Sullen going for the TP out. Do they have that skill? You can't use it whilst you're rooted though. And well, pretty nifty escape by the Treant Protector. Does use the overgrowth, but it's not huge cooldown, I guess. Better than dying. The old Mastermind finds the Tusk. Tusk, beautiful shards though, blocks him off from the high ground. Mastermind trying to play it around, knew what he was going to go for, but yeah, Tusk just worked the right angle there. Well, Bashrik, really enjoying this bottom lane actually. Couldn't tell you why, but there you go. And yeah.
You set sail for fail.
A lesser man would have said, "I told you so." There. Big kill on Sullen at top, no overgrowth this time. But yeah, a lesser man would have said, "I told you so" to Bashrik. But you know, I'm above that. I'm a man of caliber, therefore I will just wonder. I will wonder. Meanwhile, Adamson is able to find a solo Roshan, and that is very big actually. Singularity, they needed this Rosh. I feel like the final tribe there, they've got this RP. Well, they don't have RP right now, but they do in general have RP, so it makes Rosh very tricky. Very tricky for Singularity to take if the final tribe know what's going on. So the counterplay to that is just get Lycan in there, get him smoked up, or you know, just get him sneaked in under without vision, and make sure you show plenty of people in lanes. And let me tell you, when you're pushing, when you're trying to take a sneaker Rosh, if your team are all jungling, like in your jungle, it's your job to shout at them. You got to tell those guys, because what sucks, and I see this so much, is even in pro games sometimes, is when someone's trying to sneak a Roshan, you know, you got like a Huskar or a Lycan or a Troll who's trying to solo Rosh, and your team are all jungling out of sight. Yeah, what are you guys doing? Because it's basically the same thing. They're going to check Rosh if there's no one there, and obviously your team are like, oh, well, we don't have our core for a while, so let's play defensive. But you need to make sure you're showing in these lanes, otherwise there's no point sneaking it. You might as well all be in there together if you can't see him. Top lane though, looks like they're going for a kill onto Frost here, and Frost is taking a lot of damage from all of these creeps. They're going to bring him down. The Phantom Lancer drops. Can they get the return kill though? In comes Hanskin trying to deal damage. They can't quite find him, and now the RP bringing him back to... Cooked up very nicely by Jonas and Fan, and they'll line them up and they will knock them down. Where is the rest of your team? They're just not there. This is going to be a solo respawn straight into a death from Adamson. Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. You're going to die. Mikey and Bashrik, however, pushing down this bottom lane. I have so many questions about the way Singularity are playing this, though. Like, they need to find this advantage in trading off 2 kills, including an Aegis for the carry and a tier 2 tower. It's okay, but why not take more? Why not bring the everybody else into this fight at top? You know, you've got your overgrowth available. You've got so much damage coming out from this Zeus and this Pugna. I'm just asking myself, like, what are these guys doing? Why are they so reluctant to fight? And Mikey, all right, so Mikey's just going for the cheese combo there, Veil, Decrepify, and then try to pop him, and he's just like, watch this guy. I'm just gonna smoke this fool. Just dang on him. And he's like, oh, he's got like 1 health left. All right, I just got the life drain, ruined the whole thing. He thought it was gonna be super cool, super suave, but the pesky Leshrac survived. Those damn braces. Atos on Leshrac though. Interesting. Voice lines. Just so you know, you guys can't hear this because obviously I've got levels set correctly and everything, but I like to have my game sounds really loud. So these voice lines kind of murder me. Especially in the start when they're all spamming them together, I couldn't hear myself think. Quite literally. Alright, so I feel like actually the final tribe are in a fantastic position to win this game now. They've taken the Aegis. Frost's going to find a double damage, but we'll probably just keep on farming with it. You know, he's going to have a Manta soon. That's going to cancel out this Decrepify. Now after he's got the Manta, he's going to have Doppelganger and Manta to get out of things. Like, it's super nice. Meanwhile, your Conqueror, he's actually found himself a BKB. He's got BKB and Armlet, so he's actually happy to take a fight right now. And Magnus has got his blink, you know, what else does he need to do? He's going for a pipe next, which I really like, versus all the magic damage coming out. They don't just have to rely on their BKBs, but Bashrik, he's in a whole world of hurt, and even though Mikey's doing his best to heal him up, oh, Bo actually lands on 2. Pretty sick. Adamson, though, he's going to the back lines. Oh, the shards once again. Was that a wolf? I think that was a wolf somehow. RP, what's that? Okay, he's actually found Mikey here. Alright, bring him down, no problem. Mastermind will just run himself away, quick jog away with the wind run, and there is no chase available. But here's the thing, right? you're looking at this RP and you're going, well, that was a terrible RP. He only got the position 3 Pugner, you know, why is he doing that for? I'm not sure why you're all American. You're just gonna have to deal with that. But the reason for that is just because you're a Magnus in a slow tempo game. You know, you want your game to go late. You don't really care about making some big objective plays right now. You know, tier 1s maybe should be going down. I'm actually quite surprised that these tier 1s are still up, but I guess that's the train effect. They should probably kill those, yes, but they're not really looking at tier 2s right now. So getting solo pickoffs is just going to slow down Singularity's momentum and allow the final tribe to reach this late game situation, which they're already well looking forward to right now, as they are leading the net worth charts. With their PL and their Conquer and Singularity, the ball is well and truly in their court to make a move here, as I've mentioned so many times. And, you know, I'm not talking about Adamson running in with Shapeshift and his Necro Creeps and finding a pickoff. I'm talking about taking a convincing fight, and now is the time to do it. This RP is down. This is when you fight. That is your main deterrent from fighting, is the RP. And it's currently not there. Conquer, he's got his BKB. It's not a big deal. It actually isn't, because Lycan can bring down the Conquer. Absolutely fine. No problems. Well. Bashrook pushing out this bottom lane. See, this is what he wanted to do before, right? This is why he's been spending so much time in this bottom lane. Is you know, he pushing it out, just putting pressure. It does so much for your team, frees up so much of the map. Bashrook and Hanskin going to be fighting it up. Actually catches them on the edge of that stun, but in come the creeps. Adamson actually pops ulti, and they do find the creeps onto kill, and now he TP's base. Huh. Okay, I guess. I mean, his creeps got the kill, I suppose, so worth, maybe? I don't know. Era's doing work this game. Era's top of the net worth chart. He's been killing people. He's currently sitting on 9-0. He's a godlike. 170 CS. Let's go. Era's in a good place. He's in his happy place right now. And Singularity, well, they're in the uh-oh, whoopsie-doodle place, I feel. Let's see, what can you do? What can you do? Can you turn this game around, Singularity? As I say, you know, by the stats it doesn't look too bad, but when you actually step back, look at the heroes, and look at how this game is going, you gotta say, scratch your chin a bit. And of a sudden he's going for this BKB, but dear lord, they just need to fight them. You just need to fight. You can't be playing this kind of push towers, split push game versus a Conqueror and a Phantom Lance. That just doesn't work.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Oh.
Radiant's top tower has
Traded tier 1 for a tier 1. Not really worth it for Singularity, but
Dire's structures are fortified.
hey, they'll keep going. Yeah, it's this nice ward up as well. This shrine ward is so important, just giving you vision of this kind of area here, so you know if anybody is TPing in from the shrine. Because that's very cheeky play people like to do when you're pushing this tower. Scouting ulti from Bashrook, just to make sure that he's not going to die the moment he goes to clear out this creep wave. Oh, he rings his little bell every time he torrents. It's actually super annoying, but I like it anyway. Talking of super annoying, I'm glad that creep died.
Dire's middle tower is under
Bing,
attack.
bing, bing. Wait, he can ring it without casting it? Oh, that's so OP. You can ring your bell whenever you want. Like a taunt, but better. Come on, Era, do it. Oh, wait, it's not him, it's a Tusk. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh god, I'm so stupid. I thought it was like a cosmetic for Conquer that every time he casts... Okay, we'll ignore that. Let's move on. Top lane, there might be a fight brewing. Sullen's sitting in the tree lines. This is a fantastic position for him to be in. He can get a big overgrowth here. But that's the thing. The Singularity, are they actually going to fight? Nah. Don't be silly. Singularity don't want to fight. Atos coming forwards for Leshrac. Alright, so it's Lycan, this is his power peak right now. This is his absolute strongest part in the game. After this point, all the heroes are going to become more strong than him. He's the strongest hero in the game right now. He's not hot top of the net worth chart by any means, but just due to the nature of the hero, BKB, Necronomicon, Helm of the Dominator, if you're not fighting now, I mean, I don't even know. If you're not fighting now, then you're never going to fight. There's no better time to fight. Also, your Wind Ranger's in a fantastic place. She's got a BKB and Maelstrom. Your Treant has got a Blink Dagger. You've got this Pugno who's just picked up an Aeon Disc. Like, they've just hit all of their timings. Please, Singularity, make something happen. I'm ready. I'm ready. Take me to Playtown. I'm ready. That sounded much better in my head. Oh, Janassim fan, he's got the Invis rune. He might spot something out here. There's Soul and a Mastermind positioned very nicely in this tree. They're just gonna hang back. Janassim fan trying to gather as much information as he can. We're waiting for this Roshan spawn time. It's still got 50 seconds to go.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh no, Eris just found his crits. Well, he can certainly take down this army of Lycans if he gets the right crit. Oh, Solid jumping in, thinking of going for the overgrowth. Maybe thinking twice about it, getting pushed around in the tree lines, and what a perfect position for this overgrowth now, as the rest of the team coming in for this. But here comes the boat, might land onto Mastermind, no mind, he pops that BKB, Mastermind running forward, so really wants to find this kill here, trying to bring down Janassim fan, now having to play around this BKB, just not really doing a whole lot. And Lycan is actually not in this fight, he's going for the rat plays, he's going for bottom. Meanwhile, you've lost, well, they actually managed to bring down Hanskin here. Bashrik now, try to deal some damage. Beautiful shackle onto the Tusk. Meanwhile, Adamson, what does he do? Does he go for the towers? Does he go for the fight? Well, Bashrik's going to fall to Frost here as Frost gets involved in this fight. Mikey doing his best. He decrepifies himself with the Aeon Disc as well, trying to get away from Frost, but Frost just tears him apart. Solon trying to get away from this one. Adamson, he does take a melee barrack.
Every coin helps.
Meanwhile, Pablo just taunting up Adamson. Yeah, I think Adamson falls here. He even uses BKB. He didn't even use his BKB. I mean, I guess what's the point when there's a punch, but I don't know. I'm very interested to kind of. I'd really like to know the thought process behind the way Singularity are playing this. Why do they feel like their team fight is so weak? I don't think it is. Like, yes, the Kunkka has crits. Yes, there's RP in the game. And yes, Phantom Lancer has a diffuser blade, but you've got plenty of your own utility to bring this down, especially with the Nimbus on Zeus as well, which they just picked up before the fight. I did see one of those dropped in the fight. Now, the final tribe, you know, they lose the melee barracks, but they get a Roshan. More importantly, they don't really care about the Aegis, but, well, they do. But Singularity don't get the Aegis, and that's the bigger side of this coin. Well, Aegis on the PL. Another thing, right? Like, this PL isn't even that tanky. Previously to this Abyssal Blade, he had like 1.8k health, no magic resistance. You know, other than the base magic resistance. I don't know, man. I got many questions the way Singularity are playing it, but still. Pushing down the bottom lane now. Going for this rat victory. Split push victory. Solon just hanging out, getting some information. Can you actually see anything in there? Okay. He sees quite a lot. Oh, that's the ward. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. He's just hanging out. Seeing what you can see. Well,
Radiant's bottom shrine has fallen.
Shrines drop. That's something at least.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Final tribe scouting forwards. Adamson may get caught out here. He's got the BKB, but there is a Tusk here who will always have that punch available. And there we go, the Abyssal Blade, in fact. Abyssal Blade and Punch is just going to keep him locked down for the entirety of his BKB. Adamson can't do anything. That's his 10-second BKB gone. That was so well played from the final tribe, but also Adamson shouldn't have really been there, honestly. He needs to get out quicker. Like, they had this ward. I mean, I think they were smoked, but They were smoked, but
Dire's
I know everybody else got out. It's just one who stayed. Well, Pablo going back to clear out the creep wave. He's now hit level 15, so he can clear out creep waves really easily. And just send it back with the X marks. He can still be involved in this fight. Look at them, they're just coming forwards onto Bashruk here with the Abyssal Blade on. That is just carnage. Wow, Frost is doing work. Abyssal Blade pickup, I didn't actually talk about it when I mentioned it, but yeah, it's pretty insane.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Not an item we're used to seeing on Phantom Lancer, but damn, it's good versus Lycan.
Radiant's top tower.
Well, I mean, okay, so Mastermind and Mikey managed to get the return tower, but they're just sending people back with X marks. No problems. And they lose a racks of their own now, so. And now Adamson pops salty. Okay.
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack.
Alright, they find someone at least. They find the Leshrac. And it's his mouse dying, I'm pretty sure. Yep. This sucks, though. These mouse issues, like, he literally just stood there taking so much damage from the Leshrac. It wasn't so much damage, but he lost some creeps. Wow. Wow, everybody's just tipping Adamson for the pauses. Poor guy, having some real bad mouse issues. Still no brown boots on the Lycan as well. 34 minutes in, but Adamson's just like, nah man, I got ulti. I didn't need that. Meanwhile, they're going to slow down this Centaur. Oh, shards, don't land. Phantom Rush is there though. Abyssal Blade as well. Adamson's in trouble. The rest of the team, are they going to come in for this one? I mean, they're just letting him fall. I guess what can they do, but and there you go, Pablo finishes the job. Why is his fist shining so much? Anyway, seriously, what's going on there? Okay, is that just what that thing does?
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Anyway, it's getting brighter and brighter.
Is under attack.
Is that just a bug with the taunt? That's hilarious. Anyway, Frost. I think it's a bug with the taunt. Anyway, I'm more interested in the cosmetic. That's very bad of me. Anyway, Singularity up on the high ground now without their Lycan. They lost him just to Frost here, doing so much work on this Phantom Lance. So now the final try, they're looking to the higher ground. What can they find? Well, that's a quick nuke down onto the PL. Using that Decrepify combo quite nicely. Power shot a little bit off the mark from Mastermind.
Structures are fortified.
Jesus, that thing's so bright. It's too bright, don't look at it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And here we go, jumping in, get the punch off onto Mikey with the ice shards as well. Pablo goes for that initiation, getting inside his snowball. Now the torrent is out. They will pop that Aeon Disc, which I feel like what they came here to do. The overgrowth is out, but however, the boat coming in and with the Abyssal Blade as well, bring down an RP, and Mikey is dead. Pablo dies in return, but however, they're dragging him back. Mastermind with the BK Bop, trying to get out of this one. Doesn't want to die to these PL illusions though, so he does have to be careful, popping the Wind Rod. In fact, looks like it's going to be a retreat from the side of Final Tribe, counting their losses and just getting their they're shacking everybody out, but in comes Adamson looking for the kill onto Era now, popping that BKB, but Adamson replies with one of his own, trying to chase the Conquer through the tree line here, and with the crit they will be able to bring him down, maybe looking for more. He's got that wolf form still available for a good few seconds. The Lycan comes forwards, Doppelganger out. This is the target though, Frost just trying to make himself not seen, but actually they get the right one. Mastermind finds a needle in the haystack and brings down that PL. I guess the Empower certainly helped out with that spotting him there. Might have got the kill otherwise. Well, pro tip, never empower your PL. Get me? Never do it. Just give him away, get him killed, just like that. Meanwhile, Pugnut lining up them Dagons. Dagons for days.
Oh my, this is good.
Well, now it's Singularity's turn to push high ground. They just basically want to force some buybacks here, but at least if they force buybacks, it actually gives them win condition. Oh, doesn't fan. Goes for the Big Daddy plays. Doesn't quite pull it off. Mastermind jumping into base, immediately getting ATOS'd up. This is Brave, fails with the shackle shot. Now is out of Windrun. It's fine. It's fine. I thought that's dangerous. Apparently not. Meanwhile, at top, they're using the sigil to try and slow down this push a little bit, but the melee creeps are doing, the siege creeps are doing their job, and now comes out the Zeus ulti. They'll be able to bring down Handskin. Immediate buyback. Still holding out. 9 seconds till the Kunker's back, but they are losing their base. They're losing their base bit by bit. Oh, they dodged the overgrowth inside the snowball. Big boy players from Pablo. Solon down on his luck as he just gets ruined by the Tusk. They do take the barracks. They get the return kill onto Solon. I feel like Solon just ran forwards there to say, I mean, well, he got skewered back, but I feel like he was fine with that. He's like, oh yeah, look at me. And Adamson, he's also going to go for the shrine as well. Popping that ulti yet again. Very short cooldown on that. I'm interested to see what he goes for next. He's got this AC. Well, it's been a lot of action this game. A lot of action. So, we had Singularity refusing to step on the gas, and Final Tribe was getting pretty confident, and then getting so confident they decided to run down middle lane and actually ended up dying because they took too long about things. And meanwhile, Pablo's got the world's brightest fist. Don't look into the light, children. You'll turn into him. I'm fairly sure just stacking up this taunt does this. I think it's a
top shrine is under attack.
Weird visual bug.
Dire's top shrine has fallen.
Well, Solon, he's just been roaming around this game. Everybody else has been playing Dota, and Solon's just been playing Walking Simulator 2018. Oh, yeah. Oh, what's going on down here? Hello, creeps. He's really in role, I feel. Oh, look at this deep ward he's going to place. Look at this guy. I mean, that's a pretty insane ward. If you can get these high ground wards before you go high ground, then obviously it's fantastic, because no one ever believes. Oh, Xmark's having a bit of a funny out. Heading back up to top, just pushing out that lane.
Oh, bounty.
Adamson, I feel like he might be coming back for this range racks right now. Too salty as pop, they see everybody. They were worried about the Roshan. It's not up for another 24 seconds, but 24 seconds is not long to wait. Handskin knows. His Roche senses the tingling. Low FPS. Okay. We seem to be getting gradually more and the tips come out. Yeah, the also seem to be getting more and more abstract as we go on to this game. Pretty interesting. Well, I think whoever gets this Roche wins the game. This is gonna be probably yeah. This is the game deciding Roshan. I'm sure of it. It's gonna have Refresher Shard, which is actually so sick for both teams. Like Zeus obviously loves Refresher Shard, and Magnus with the RP is gonna be absolutely insane. So yeah, this Refresher Shard is actually just as huge as a cheese in the Aegis in this situation. Ready and repause. Let's go. Which way will the Roshan fall? And can Singularity? That's the thing though, like, I feel like the way Singularity's playing, if Roshan's on the cards, then they will send like 2 heroes into Roshan to die and just send Lycan bottom. Which, I mean, if he gets Megas is fine, but he probably won't. And they also have this, they've been doing really well with the X marks. And look at the final trans movements here. So they push forwards. They push forwards to try and get these really deep wards down on Pablo. They want to catch out a smoke. They also want to make sure that they're completely aware if anybody comes towards this Roshan pit. They want to make, like, they're so committed to setting up for this Roshan. Now it is up and they're just going straight inside. And Singularity, they're nowhere to be seen. They're nowhere to be seen. And this is such a huge advantage. They're not even really doing anything. This is, I mean, okay. Alright, I guess they feel like they can't fight it. They don't want to fight into the RP, they don't want to fight into the big PL. And Kunker's going for a second crits, and Oh, Aegis on the PL now. For now. Less trackers. No, surely the. Yeah, there you go. Magnus has that refresher shard. Oh boy! Jadassam fan, I can feel it. I can feel what he's feeling right now. He is very much ready to make the plays. I wonder what the pause is for, guys. My guess would be mouse. Well, we didn't even get... I don't think... Adamson, is he alright? Hello? He's okay. He's okay. See, this is a pro level bait, right? What you do is you go AFK in front of the whole team and say, oh, mouse problems. And then they come and kill you. And then it turns out you don't have mouse problems. And then you win the game. Well, Era just goes and finds a Tidebringer crit and pushes out the entire wave, so... There goes your push. Zeus ulti used just to find out where the final tribe are. I don't know about you guys, but I always find it really embarrassing when a Zeus ultis for vision, and you're kind of like you're not necessarily trying to, but you're kind of setting up for a kill, and then Zeus ultis you, and you're just kind of the entire team is staring at you, and you're just there like, I guess I'll back out. Sorry. And yeah, Adamson he's going for the split push once again, forcing heroes back, prolonging the game. I mean, look at this Zeus's farm. He's moving up in the world. To challenge Lassam fans' net worth even. Celebratory dust. Why not?
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack. Dire's bottom shrine has fallen.
Wondering what Jonathan fan goes for next. I mean, you got to go refresher shard for the triple RP, right? He does not have the mana for that. Actually, maybe he does. 300, 300, 300, and then 300 for the thing. That's... No, he doesn't. Big maths. Although, what does Refresher Shard give you? Okay, no, it only gives you mana regeneration. So no, he wouldn't have the mana capabilities of pulling off the triple RP. Very sad, guys. I know we all wanted to see it, but unfortunately it's just not there. Well, Amston comes back to defend the high ground. The Aegis PL causing a very big threat as he just picks up more and more items. Probably goes for a Moon Shard next.
Let us fight. Double damage.
The apologies coming out. I love how polite these guys are, you know. In other regions, you just pause and be like, yeah, we got mouse issues, deal with it. But these guys are like, I'm very sorry guys, we got mouse issues, it's not our fault. Please forgive us from the bottom of our hearts. Oh, final tribe. Are they looking to finish this one off? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe this fist glows more and more depending on how many kills you get with it or something. Surely a taunt should make your fist glow, right? No, I've seen this a ton of times and that's not what it does. Yeah, it's definitely the taunt bug. Oh, we got another pause. My mouse is dead all the time. Buy a new one, says Pablo. Pablo, do you want to wait for him to go to the shops? Because I know I don't. Also, Adamson popped his ulti down at bottom, and I don't know what that was for. I'm going to assume it was for the courier. He's very happy to pop his ulti though.
Dire's bottom barracks.
Every coin helps.
Well, Frost takes down those ranged barracks. I mean, not much defense for them, but what's the point really? Singularity setting up for this high ground defense. Shackle Shot is out. RP, though, dropped on to the Wind Ranger. And there comes the Abyssal, and Mastermind does get taken out. Refresher Shard used, but in come those boats. So many boats, so many sharks. And that's going to get them kill on Mastermind and onto Mikey. Meanwhile, Adamson's just like, Creep Wave, come back, please. This is the weakest split push I've ever seen in my entire life. Look at this guy. Come on. I'm not blaming the guy, I'm just blaming the bad situation he's in, but... It's like, oh, you better get back, you better stop pushing our base, guys, because I'm taking your racks in the next couple of weeks. Meanwhile, Final Tribe getting started on the tier 3s. It's business time. Adamson, dude, really, TP back. His TP's off cooldown now. They need to defend these barracks. I know they've got the PL Aegis. There's only so much ratting you can do. Just not the time for it. Fan, he's got the next RP available. His blink is going to get cancelled by Bashrik. Mastermind trying to come in and do a bit of damage onto Fan here, but in come those boats. Meanwhile, Conker trying to chase down Solon, can't quite find the kill. Now Adamson comes back in. He is here for the fight and he's ready to go. Popping that ulti, he's looking to see what he can find. Finding Frost. Frost, of course, has that Aegis just turning straight around. And now the BKB comes out from Adamson. And inside the snowball we go, just waiting for that BKB to run out. Coming down onto the low ground though. Maybe they just settle for the Tusk. Yules is going to cancel the TP out, but it looks like they're only going to find one kill for this. Meanwhile, their barracks have fallen. Their barracks have started to creeps. Yikes. Well. Triple boat talent. What do you know? Apparently it's pretty good. I'm quite surprised to see that, actually. When you got the minus 1.5 second tiebreaker cooldown to choose from. But, I mean, RP, boats, let's go. It worked. Worked a treat. Aegis, I think it just ran out. Frost certainly didn't die. He's just too darn tanky to die. Well, they're going to try and capitalize upon the Tusk pick-off. Are they? I actually don't think they will. I think I'm just going to leave it. 47 minutes in. I still feel like Singularity have definitely let this game get away from them. Arrow with the big crits with the Empower. Pretty huge. How much cleave does Empower give? 50% from that, and then it's 100% on Tidebringer, right? Alright, so you're doing 150% damage to anybody who's close enough to you. That seems good. Those are going to be some pretty huge crits. Creeps pushing inside the base. That's a lot of range creeps. Going to force someone back. Final Tribe, though, moving out together, looking for something. Bashrik giving chase. X marks out onto him. Actually misses with the torrent, but I don't think it matters. I'm fairly sure this, yeah. Something tells me Bashrik is dead. Adamson, though. Something tells me that he's not going to stop pushing his tower unless someone forces him. I think it's very hard to play Lycan in this way versus TP cancellers such as Tusk and such as the Magnus.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, ulti out from Adamson. Can they catch him? Here we go. Actually jumping forwards, getting the punch off onto the Conquer. Overgrowth as well. And first target is going to be that Leshrac, but the boat comes through. BKB is still up, so it doesn't matter. And, well, the two more boats are going to fall on empty targets. Leshrac will get taken down as when Mastermind comes to meet him on the high ground. Now, Pablo going to get them nice shards off to try and give him a bit of survivability here. As Windrunner, well, she's out of this one. She's completely gone. She's outseas. So it does look like a full disengage from Singularity, except for Solon, who's still hanging around, of course. They have the gem. They have the gem on Fan. They're picking him out. Solon's definitely realizes that something is up. Trying to get away, blinking from tree to tree, like Tarzan, swinging around, and now going for the TP out. Fan, is he going to find him? No, he's not. Solon, Tarzan, on the Treant Protector.
Gold for my
Swinging from tree to tree. Monkey King, get out of here. We got no room for you. Roshan is up though. Please contest this Roshan. Oh, Mastermind, they're gonna get up beat together, throw them back into the boats. What a combo. No. Oh, Jonathan Fan with the perfect Shadowblade play. Just completely sets up. I wanted you to contest, but not like that. That wasn't a contest. That was adding to the fire. I was seeing a house fire and just jumping in on a suit made of gasoline. Oh dear me, and Jonathan Fan, he's now gonna have cheese and a refresher shard. Frost, he's gonna pick up that Aegis. Drops down his diffusal blade for now. Oh dearie me, Singularity. They may have just let go of this one. I can't see him defending these barracks, honestly. Well, I mean, Lycan's doing his best here. He's actually gonna run in onto Leshrac. This might be a base race actually. Let's see what they go for here. Yep, okay, final tribe. They're going for the tier 4s. Adamson, what's the plan? Gotta know what's going on here. Oh, they don't have any creeps, actually. Never mind. There's no base race, guys. I lied. And Lycan just immediately gonna get Abyssal up. Now RP and bring him back. And he doesn't even need to refresh and go for the second. They're already dead. Zeus dead for 120 seconds. Lycan buys back into this game, but what does it matter? Final tribe. They have just out-executed Singularity in this game. And unfortunately, this will be Singularity going down as Zera finds another one. And they'll take down Solon just as well. So I'm playing excellently this game, but unfortunately, I mean, it was an interesting way to play it. Singularity, they nearly took it. They nearly made the plays, but unfortunately, Final Tribe did overcome. Sorry about Mouse. So polite. Painfully polite. And I feel like this is one of the only pro games I've seen where the tipping was actually genuine. Like, oh yeah, don't worry about it. You know, I'll give you a tip. I'll give you a tip. No, please. Please, you take the tip. So, Final Tribe. Well, they lose to OG, but they win versus Team Singularity. Singularity, they managed to take out War, but I think they took out War, didn't they? Let me just check. And they... I'm on the wrong schedule. I was looking Boom idea. I'm fairly sure they're not in EU. Sorry, Singularity took out Blinkpool. That was it. So, yeah, a couple of teams getting both these teams finding a win today. But, you know, nice all round. But Final Tribe definitely out executing Singularity in this situation. It sucks that Team Singularity had those mouse issues. I feel like it was definitely taking away from their momentum this game when you're playing with that Lycan. But I have to say, like, why were they so reluctant to fight when Lycan hit his peak? Why did they feel like ratting was the best way to go? You know, Adamson, I don't know. I don't. Maybe they couldn't fight. Maybe it was too strong. But from my point of view, I felt like Team Singularity should have been taking those fights earlier on, trying to deal the pressure out onto Final Tribe, because Final Tribe just basically did whatever they wanted. All the fights they took were on their terms. The only time they were forced back was when there was split pushing going on, which there often was. But you got to conquer. You got to conquer with the X marks and the booster travels. You know, he just dealt with the pushes, no problem. I feel like Team Singularity just didn't play it right, in my opinion. But, you know, that's only my opinion. You guys obviously have your own. And there's plenty more games, plenty more opportunities for Team Singularity to come up back in these group stages. But from me, it's going to be goodbye. I'm going to hand it over to Killer Pigeon, who's going to be taking you through the rest of the games on the secondary stream. If you're looking for the other games going on today, well, they're all over the place. There's so much Dota. The mainstream's going to be covering them. We're going to be covering some of them. But for me, it's goodbye. And I might see you for the tiebreakers. If not, then enjoy the rest of your TI8. See you later.
Place your bet